Let's enter this frigid hole. The Thwaites Glacier in West Antarctica is one of the biggest and most volatile ice masses on the planet, and scientists drilled this borehole and dropped a camera 3,300 feet deep into it. The goal is to get the first ever measurements of the water eroding what's been called the Doomsday Glacier, because its collapse could mean a catastrophic rise in sea levels. It currently accounts for around 4% of Earth's annual sea level rise. Unfortunately, the conditions in the area made the mission a failure for now. The hole itself began to refreeze almost immediately and shift, causing it to warp. But the whole video is cool. This is the latest in science news. This is Mind Blow. In Thing from the Addams Family news, this robotic device not only has agile fingers, but it can detach itself, shuffle around, and pick things up. Developed by researchers from the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology, its palm measures just over 6 inches and is surrounded by up to 6 fingers with silicone tips. These fingers are capable of 33 types of grasp and hold actions and can hold things weighing up to 4.4 pounds. The fingers are multi-jointed, so it can grab objects from both sides of its palm. It can detach, crawl around, then walk back to its arm and reattach. This hand robot uses what the researchers are calling loco manipulation, a combination of stationary manipulation and autonomous mobility. Now we just need Uncle Fester to stick a light bulb in his mouth. EMO is a robot created at Columbia Engineering that learned how to copy human lip movements by looking in a mirror and watching hours of YouTube videos. The lips, made with soft silicone and 26 motors, feature 10 degrees of freedom. And EMO uses AI to map audio signals and exact facial and lip movements, so it can not only copy speech patterns, but also sing without having any pre-programmed rules. EMO can teach itself how to sing and speak and can translate audio into many different languages, and its researchers say the more it interacts with humans, the better it will get. EMO already has an album out with songs like Hello World and Don't Call Me a Clanker. So, yeah. Do apes enjoy a fake tea party? Good question. The Ape Initiative in Iowa is trying to determine if bonobos can play pretend. The tea party scenario is something that's actually shown to children to test their imagination. Kanzi, the male bonobo's tea party experiment, was done in 3 phases. First, see if Kanzi would show interest in the pretend juice. Second, if he understood the difference between the pretend juice and the real juice. And finally, if he would play with the pretend grapes. Ultimately, Kanzi could tell the difference between real and pretend, and steadily chose the real offerings when they were put on the table. In the pretend scenarios, Kanzi was correct in picking the pretend juice and grape containers. This is just the very beginning of research, but it already tells researchers that the ability to play pretend could date back 6 to 9 million years. That's a very long time. Let's stay old because it's ancient clothing time. What might be the oldest known evidence of sewn hide was found in Cougar Mountain Cave in Oregon. The 2 small pieces of animal skin were found laying side by side, joined together with a cord strip. Using radiocarbon dating, the pieces are estimated to be between 11,700 and 12,900 years old, a phase near the end of the last ice age called the Younger Dryas. The sewn hide fragments showed clear evidence of stitching, and they're thought to be part of clothing, shelter covers, or footwear. At nearby sites, they found large fire pits containing more than 14,000 rabbit bones, suggesting they used large nets to funnel the animals into a confined space and then use them not only for their meat, but for their fur for hides used for clothing. Strips of rabbit fur with hair still attached were also found that resembled the warm robes and skirt garments worn by the North Paiute communities in more recent centuries. So that is your update on extremely old drip. Now let's go to Mars. The Perseverance rover just completed the first AI-planned Mars drive. The team from NASA used a vision-capable generative AI system to create various waypoints for Perseverance to go to, a task usually done manually by humans. The AI used data and imagery collected over the last 28 years to generate generate the waypoints. The team then processed over 500,000 telemetry variables before sending the commands to Mars. Then, with the AI waypoints in memory, Perseverance drove 689 feet the first day and 807 feet 2 days later. NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman says this is a huge step for how they can explore other worlds. It can help plan missions more efficiently and even can respond to difficult, challenging terrain and eventually hunt down Marvin. So here are some more robots hoping to help you. Kinet IQ is the AI framework for Humanoid. It's an autonomous system designed to achieve long-term goals independently. It currently works with their bipedal and wheel-based robots. Their wheel-based robots are currently designed to assist industry tasks like back-of-store grocery picking, handling containers, and packing orders, while their bipedal bots are looking to do online ordering and handling groceries while being an intelligent assistant. There are a lot of these, and one of these companies will someday successfully integrate these robots into our lives. Eventually, probably, someday, you'll have one. Maybe. And now the Panasonic Soundband from 1985.
The doctor will see you now.
Let the doctor of the future give you his Panasonic cure with tiny creatures that unfold their features. An FM sound that turns your brain around.
Next.
His group prescriptions unleash a power that changes the future of human sound. Make your next appointment with Panasonic to examine Soundband and Triple Tape. Panasonic, just slightly ahead of our time.